Newt Gingrich was interviewed on the new Newsmax right-wing TV channel. It's hosted, the particular show that Newt Gingrich was interviewed on is hosted by J.D. Hayworth. And Newt Gingrich decided to comment on President Obama's arrogance. Now, it's funny as it is for Newt Gingrich, probably the most arrogant guy in politics in recent years, to be commenting on other people's arrogance. But let's put that aside for a second. He did comment on President Obama's arrogance, and here's what he had to say.
And third, he has a kind of arrogance that somebody's pointing out that a lot of the Democrats are mad at him over the decision to take on ISIS. And that part of it's just that he doesn't call anybody. He doesn't say, gee, I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think? And my reaction was, well, you know, when you're up on Mount Olympus, it is so painful to deal with mere mortals. And I think there's a lot of that in Obama. I mean, the arrogance of the way he golfs, the arrogance of his total lack of sensitivity to anybody else's opinion, anybody else's view, anybody else's values. Those are not very good signs for him learning. I mean, it strikes me he's more likely to stumble through the last 2 years.
Yeah, the guy who equated himself to Abraham Lincoln, Moses, Margaret Thatcher, Ronald Reagan, Copernicus, Pericles, and others says that President Obama has a way of golfing that is very, very arrogant. Putting that aside, putting the absurdity of Newt Gingrich being the guy who talks about this aside, how does he golf arrogantly? That is President Obama. Does he not take advice from his caddy? What exactly was Newt Gingrich trying to say by this? Is this simply because President Obama is a better golfer than Newt Gingrich? It's one of the most nitpicky and bizarre criticisms, like when we heard that President Obama, you know, the specifics of what President Obama does on his vacations are really concerning to the right wing. It's really damaging to the American public for President Obama to vacation the way he does. This seems even more nitpicky than that from Newt Gingrich. I thought also that golfing, for the most part, for politicians and corporate executives and the like, I thought it was a game designed to show arrogance. I thought that was the entire point of when politicians and corporate CEOs play golf, but maybe that was missed on Newt Gingrich. Very, very strange criticism. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/dpakman. We'll talk to Wayne Allen Root, former Libertarian Party candidate, next.